Studios proudly presents Mr. 2005. This is a documentary on the overall winner of the 2005 mountain bike season, Mr. Kauti Patricio, better known as Blade, also known as the Blade Runner, from the Cannon Boys cycling team. Girl, with you I don't need another. Promise that you love me forever. End of time we will be together. You're my diamond in disguise. True love knows no bounds. Yeah. Even when I think about you,
they come out successful and they got a lot of that to go on still. A lot of more blood gonna show. This thing ain't going on, so I didn't know now. Okay. So you gotta shake up the bag now and Tino one fella coming out now. Okay. If you want to come out, you got a right to come out. And no more favorites on me and no more coupon and everything. We got about that.
Nothing in a beat. You can't do nothing in a beat to Blade. When Blade go up in the A, it's just you gonna show a next level again. So Blade is just a next level right now.
I know I got a lot of shots coming at me, so I just be in the right spot at the right time.
Okay. And I want to take off my hat also for Blade. I really thought that he would have burned up himself when he turned off, because now he...
Yeah, because it wasn't for he, I want to be doing the damage. He was trying to see it, you know. I want to be here today if it wasn't for he. So he want to do that damage and bring me here.
Okay. Yeah, well, what I like to say about Blade is that Blade come into bicycle and he bring the bicycle race competitive, and that's what we need in a sport, to have the competition. And I hope that those fellas that could keep it up for 2006 and make bicycle race come to something and get the youths involved in sport after.
Okay, Blade, so what do you think of Blade as a rider?
He's one of the greatest riders I know in St. James for now, as a youngster coming up. So sooner or later he'll be one of the best.
But you know for 2005 Blade is a man, right?
Of course he's a man, and he gonna be until anybody come and want to take the crown from him. Well, he could try, you know. He just gotta train hard and ride hard.
What do you think about Blade as a football player? I think you play with him.
Well, I play a game or two against him before he get his leg break, and he was a young player that showed to be a very, very skillful player. He had a lot of potential to be a good football player on the island, but the break leg stopped him. I never seen him play football since that.
Okay, but you know he's a ride bicycle now, right?
I hear them talking about Blade, and then I get to realize he's the same person that I knew as a football player. I hear he's doing a lot of damage here.
Blade as a rider?
Well, Blade as a rider, trust me, he's a fantastic rider. Only the fittest of the fittest has survived, and that's my boy Blado. Anybody want to test, tell him come, but we ready. St. Martin represent, St. James represent. Big up Blado.
The lady was really to give Blade all the support, all the strength for all the damage he really does do. And what you have to add to this?
I said I know he's good. You're always good no matter what.
What do you think about Blade as a rider?
Blade is a good rider. I hope you do keep up your good works and everything. I wish him good luck on his riding. Wish him all the best. And so that's good.
Give me a sweet rhythm with mash up carnival, man. Sugar Mountain, pause the stage. Sister sends the girl. Dance, spread out. Dance, spread out. Everybody, watch the creep up. Carnival man gon' clean up. All the girl left dance, all the man spread out. All the girl left dance, all the man spread out. Wait.
Blade mother. And what's your name?
Sylvia Carty.
Okay, Sylvia Carty, tell me, when was the first time you really realized that you have a son? What would have been recognized for the year 2005?
I'm about when he was 10 years old.
So from Blade being 10 years old, did Blade was a rude boy to you or we?
No.
So this is the same thing we are trying to tell the people sometimes. Children that was brought up nice, really they give nice result. And like you know for yourself, I don't know if you really know, but you know Blade are a big star coming in the light right now, and thanks for his mother has been and brought him up very in a good way. So does he really respect you to the extreme?
Yes.
So what it is you will tell to other mothers that is wearing their children, what advice you will give them?
You must bring them up in the church.
Yes.
And let them to know about God, because with God on the side, they will overcome.
Okay, you just hear it for yourself. And now we are passing here with Blade father. We better know that everybody should know him, because you used to work on the pier. For how many years you work on the pier?
12 years.
Okay, you worked for 12 years on the pier. So Felix, tell me what about Blade? How Blade was as a young boy coming up?
Well, we have a little problem with him this morning. We try with him to come.
Where he beat today?
Then today, we get a surprise now.
Okay, but you also know Blade is the man for 2005. Wherever you turn right now, you hear on this name. Blade has been dominating the A division. The B division. Right now he gone up in the A division. You know also he win Totola also, you know. Blade win them your St. Martin Day. What more can you expect of this young man for 2006?
Well, I wish him all the best. Try to keep it up and, you know.
But Felix, I know you're a little shocked and happy to know really the outcome of this boy, and also his mother. We know him really without you, like you said before, is God, and you have to listen to his parents. So without you, you wouldn't have this Blade right now. So what advice you could give Blade himself for 2006?
You must try to be the best he can. And always remember that he must put God first in everything what he do.
Okay, because also we know at every race, when the race finish, normally you hear him say, thanks to the Almighty God. Blade always say so after every race, which you could see for yourself where he get that from. He get that from his mother here at home, training him and teaching him, must always thank the man above. So we must tell you thanks again for your little interview here on the Neutral News, because without you this would not be possible to us to have Blade for 2005. We wish you all the best and hope to see you guys back for 2005. Anything you want to say about Blade here right now before I leave? Felix?
Man, all I have to say is thank you for coming. This interview, you having a shock?
Yeah, we know. But it's something, I know you're coming a shock, but that was the fun of it. It's to get you shocked and surprised, because you know this is what it's all about. Neutral News is trying to recognize and promote those that did never get a chance to be recognized, which is Blade. We find a good athlete like Blade. We refuse to let him go down without being recognized, because right now, Blade will be remembered even in 50, 60, 70, who knows, 100 years, because right now you have tape and DVDs with Blade. So these is things anybody now could get in the house now. It's not like long time ago. So this is why we here coming when we see good athletes like your son. We trying to keep them in the sun, in the light, so they could be remembered. Well, thanks again. We're going to go also along here with his sister. So yeah, okay, all right. So now we're going to bring in his sister. Okay, all right. So here we are with him. So this is Blade, young sister, the youngest one, the last one in the pack. So what's your name?
My name is Giselle.
Giselle, and how old are you?
16.
So you see 16 years. So you see Blade father and mother, they still producing young children here. So that just to tell you, Blade come from a strong family. That's where you get. So what do you think about your brothers about them?
Well, he good. He number one, you know. And I know my brother, he good in basketball and all. He love sports. That's what I know.
So what you do? How you just feel when you see your brother passing in the front of the races?
Well, I feel good. No, I want to support my brother because he was there for me, you know. That's all.
Well, he always talk about his family. I think he will be very happy to know his family really cares about him because he always talk about how you are. So for your year 2006, you think we're going to be seeing you more often on top of the line because like now Blade is the man for 2005.
See me where?
And the line, the starting of the race and being on a motorbike following your brother.
Maybe. It depends how things work out, yeah.
So, what school you in?
The lycée polyvalent.
Okay, alright. So you say for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, who knows, this could be our next future champion we're going to see somewhere because right now, you know, it's in the gene. You have Blade champion for 2005. Blade is the king of the hill for 2005. Blade is the man in Totola for 2005. Also, Blade is St. Martin Day 2005 man for the champion. So Blade, we must tell you congratulations to you. You'll be watching this tape and I know you're going to be shocked to see the neutral news here in your family, please. Copy that.
A little samba, a little soca, a little rumba, let me jam now. Let me jam. A little reggae, a little rumba, a little soca, let me jam now. Let me jam. I wanna jam, wanna jam, wanna jam, wanna jam. I wanna jam, wanna jam, wanna jam, wanna jam.
Dominate in life or to succeed in life, a good work ethic is always important. Here we can see Mr. Carti Patricio on his job, and he's no stranger to hard work because he's putting in a hard day's labor, and this is the same thing he's done on the mountain bike throughout the 2005 season.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are edition here with the neutral news, including the big dog we know of the pack, Mr. Blade Carti. So the first thing we want you to do, you're going to tell us what is your name?
Carti Patricio, better known as Blade.
Okay, also Blade, we want to know you're a family of how much?
Well, 10, you know. 10.
Okay, wow, this is a big family. So you're talking about how much brothers?
Well, 6. No, 5 brothers and 5 sisters. The 5 of us.
Okay, 5 boys, 5 girls. Yeah. And you come in what position?
The one before last.
Okay, so you're talking about almost 9 of them in front of you. Okay, 8 of them in front of you. 8 and you know it, please. So Blade, okay, also we know him. Before your bicycle career, what you used to do first before your bicycle career?
Well, I used to play football with junior stars. And then I even play basketball, boys in the yard before I came from St. James, name boys in the yard, and we've been getting champ for years now.
So also I know you play some volleyball also?
No, I just used to do that for fun, but I never play no team in volleyball.
So actually Blade normally play basketball and football, but also we know he was good at basketball.
Yeah, that was my sport. Football too, eh?
Okay, yeah, because we know Jared Blade had a big name here in St. Martin. We know I have been champ how many times?
No, but I play Jared Blade, I play junior stars.
Okay, junior, so Blade play with the juniors, and junior stars, while playing with junior stars, did you win any championship?
Yeah, about 3.
Yeah, about 3 championship. Okay, now we're going to come in with Blade. Blade, since when you decided to take bicycle really serious?
This year. I just started this year, yeah.
Okay, so from this year, why it is really pull you into bicycle race?
Well, at that time, I had lent me my bike, and I tell you about the video Sunday morning around the lagoon. So we used to go on a fun thing, and then after I just broke it up, I make it a race, 1 lap on the lagoon.
Yeah. So also, apart bicycle race, what is your hobby also?
Well, I love to do like basketball, play sport in the afternoon time, you know, go on the court, bunk some ball. Yeah.
Okay, when you're went into the bicycle, I know you start out in the B division. So tell me, how was it in the B division?
Well, it was nice, you know, because I see I can do what I want, so it was good for me. But when I look at it in the other way, I see that my level too high for to be there, so I just said I'm going to A and finish the season.
So also we know in the B division you dominated, you do what you want. I mean, also we know you came king of the hill in the B division, you came champion in the B division. So tell me a little bit about your champion race that day in the B division.
Yeah, that day it was rough. Yeah, trust me, I won't lie. But you got on tape, it was a rough race. You see, I was on a motorbike following the senior race in the morning time. And then Nipo tell me, Blade, you have to got a race in the afternoon. I tell him, yeah. He say, what I doing there ain't good because the heat from the motorbike can affect the muscle. But I tell him, man, that nothing, man. I saw the fellas in the B. But when I went in the B now, the race in the afternoon, it was rough.
Yeah, because we know also the big action of that race was between, the 2 favorites were between Blade and Nando.
Yeah, but Nando wasn't really a threat to me, you know, because he was with me. They had Adams in the front with Glenn, my partner, so Adams was more a threat because when they tell me Glenn fall now, Adams by himself, so Adams is a clue. They want to win the race because he know for myself. So I decided by just now whenever I gotta go try catch him.
Because we also see coming down and they had some part with him. He really was not maybe getting the right rhythm yet, but as Blade pick up and he get the news that Glenn is down and Glenn is out, and also we had way one you fancy Blade Glenn is out and you have to go and look for him, and suddenly you just I don't know what gear you put in, but next thing when we come down we see Blade leading the race. So tell me how I went down.
You see, when I passed down now towards one of my teammates, but up in the 8 hours check tell me, Blade, Adams fall down, so you got to catch not Adams, Glenn fall, so you got to catch Adams because Adams could win the race. We got to win that today, the championship. So I decided, you know, I got to catch this one no matter what. I got to ride now, and I start to ride a little more, and after a while I start to pick up the speed going on. Last time I know down there with other train every day, so I know how to be down there. So I started just getting the rhythm and
there Blade was the champion of the B division for start coming in the light, which he was already in the light, but that just start adding more to repertoire. So tell us a little bit about King of the Hill also.
Wow.
Because King of the Hill is really, I mean, but you're going to get a chance to see all this what we're here talking about. And King of the Hill really is where Blade and Nando, again like I said, was at it. So tell me, how was this King of the Hill?
Well, that King of the Hill race was really, trust me, a really strong race. That was a hill race itself. So now, when we do the first little turn, they had a preem on top of link 1.
Yeah, the first link 1 preem was taken by Nando.
He supposed to attack a man. Surprise me. I wasn't expecting to do that. I was my big ratchet going over the hill. So but he was the small ratchet, so he could have moved
smart bracket,
yeah, so he could have just turn off left me. So he turn off, get a jump, he get a preem. But me really rush when I take my turn, I come up.
He also take the second one?
No, I would take that.
No. Then Nando take the first and the second, and then you take
the second.
The second was still in the link 1. And the link 1.
Okay.
And then now when you come back in, you take 3 and 4. By the hospital you take. And from there now we see the cotton Blade has really cutting his way along the track to go up the middle hill. So tell us when you get up in that hill now, because that's where everybody was wanting to see Blade. Blade refused to walk up that hill, which we know Nando did walk up that hill.
You see, that's why the name of the race was King of the Hill. So to go up that hill, you gotta show them that you're the king to reach up there. If you push it out, don't consider yourself as a king because you push up.
So that is where Blade really now decide he going to show the people what Blade is made of. Because many people just want to know what Blade is made of. Now by now I think they know Blade is made out of cotton blade, pure sharpness. And also we know also when Totola, because in Totola I think now we talking about you being in the A division. Because after seeing in the B division you has dominated, there was no competitors, there was no, like we will say, you were too hot to handle in there. So you decide to go up on your own. It's not that they tell you go up, you decide on your own. Well then there's no more competition. You have to let me go. So tell me about Totola race a little bit now.
Well, Totola race, I went over there with more trouble. They take me with them to race up there. It was a wonderful trip. The race was really excited too, you know, because I did rain a lot. And the weather, they end up holding up the race for a while. Then they change the parkour to make it a little shorter. But we had to go up one steep hill. We went up there like, I think, four or three times. We went up the hill. But I had some fellows come up for the race and by two from St. Croix, the race between a week. And when the race started, you know, I tell the fellas, they say, we gotta do we thing, you know. So they watch me like I crazy because me know they fell, but I don't talk about we gotta do we thing. Because I look at it, if I got in, I feeling good, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If it's better than me, I can know she the race, you know what I mean? Then I can take my time.
So that is where Blade really went over there, and we will call demolish the Totolian Jason Bailey for your first appearance, and there you was again winning that big race. But Blade, there is where you really starting to come in the light again. And also tell us a little bit about again in the A division, the 11th of November race.
No, before the 11th I had won the 4th of September, the race was Landfall Keep to.
That's so. You win that race also too.
That one I put 7 minutes along.
7 minutes change. So tell us about this 7 minutes and change on top of Landfall, because a lot of people was just saying, when Blade come up in the A division, we're going to see. But the neutral news always say the way this man is going, this man is going to be a terror. And wherever division you put in and you prove it, you even give Landfall 7 minutes and change up in the A division. How you did feel that day, Blade?
Well, I was feeling good. When the race start off hard, because Freddie kept the pace heavy, and I just hold on, and Landfall trying to catch him. Because I didn't get away, Landfall trying to catch him, can't catch him. So when Freddie ended up turning off, now we end up catching back Landfall. So when we catch up Landfall, I do a lap with him, going easy. When I come home with the zoo, I hit him one attack from the back. And from there I turn off, I went. Nobody ain't come. And you know, I went up there and I catch Freddie, and then I went over the hill. Okay, Freddie ease up. Freddie tell me, "We're coming, let me go." Tell me take the prim. I take the prim, and when I take the prim, I tell him, "Hold on, let's go." And I start to pull him on the flat now. But I see every minute, me know, cause he work hard by himself. He was out there for a good while by himself, and maybe he forced a little too much. And every time I speed, and he was like, he's not a little bit. So I hold on, I ease up, he come back in. But when we go on the hill, I know it's a better climber, you know. So I really I know my advantages here in the hill, so I kinda like ease up weight. I know Papi gonna try to come too, so I say let me go right there, take the jump right there, and from there end up turning off going.
Okay, so now that was the day when you put on the 7 minutes, Anthony. So give me now the 11th of November, because this is where that's your national day. That is where Blade right now going to close off the gap, because this is supposed to be the last race of the year. So Blade in the A division again. So tell me now about this race again, because we also know you had Dick there who was doing a lot of damage. So tell me how you feel in that race that day.
Well, that was a wonderful race, you see. But that day, don't forget, I just come off of vacation too, you know. I was on a cruise, and I come back the 6th of November. So
and that's where everybody was saying Blade going to come back, but he won't get in not much, but Blade surprised him on that day.
Surprised him, that's for sure. I prepared I had some couple days to come out the 6th. I went train. I do work 2 days. I went in the morning, I went in the afternoon. Next day I do the afternoon, I went to the afternoon again. And I was ready for the race. And then that race now when she start, hey, you know
that was fire, Blade. Because remember now we talk about Blade now is up showing it in the A division. So right now everybody want a piece of this Blade, because now Blade has made a big name in the A division. Now Blade comes in now in the A division now. So everybody want to show Blade, listen, Blade, this is a different division, so you have to hold your corner. And Blade refused to admit to hold his corner. So tell me.
Because when I went in a race, well, I look at it, I see some new fellow come in, some white fellow.
Yeah, the tall ageable man.
Yeah,
I think he had it up and quick or whatever
this man had the pace. With the 2-4 slap, hoy. When I tell you hoy, he had it hoy. All I do is relax in the back cars. When I just come up on vacation and me know how much condition I got it, you know what I mean? So I just resolve and I kind of go up middle region twice. So when a white man got to the ringing, I in the tail of the race and I relaxing myself, taking it easy. But when we going up to the hill now, you see that. That's where the climb was gonna come up.
That's where the big boys, you call that represent.
Yeah, coming up. Because just at the Tour de France.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. To the hill, the switch part, everybody separate.
That's where you're going to shake the tree.
Yeah. And I went up there and Dick had shake me too. But I know what Dick tried to get rid of us, you know. And Dick, there's a lot of respect for Dick because Dick, he ain't no small gun at all.
Yeah, because Dick is a man, I must admit, you look up a lot at this man with a lot of respect. I feel Blade have the same scenario in the system of way of riding something like you. There are people, when they get away, they just walk.
Yeah.
And Blade, I feel that will give you that big name what you have right now. You're a fella, you're not dependent on other riders to carry. You goes out when you want, you checks out when you want, and you wait when you want, and I feel that is where Blade get his big name from right now. So Blade, and also when you win that race, how did you feel that day?
I work hard, my back, I had a lot of pain. Trust me, I work hard because to maintain that lead with a strong fellow like Dick coming behind you, you have to work. I ain't gonna like at that time, when I come off of Soccer Garden Street to come down on the Pontville, the stretch coming down, I was glimpsing, I see Dick coming, you know. But I couldn't leave this man catch me because I told me do me down St. James. I was close to him, I never catch him. So I decided this man ain't catching me today.
And you have all your fans because that day supposed to be honest, that thing we get to see your father come to watch your race that day. You had your father, your sister, your wife, your father, now the whole crew was there.
Everybody was there supporting me strong, encouraging me, giving me the courage. I had kids there with my father-in-law there. You know, so it was a wonderful support that day, so you have to know.
Show them, it was the last day of the year 2005. Because already from then we done know Blade was the man of the year 2005. This one was just going to wrap it up. Wrap it up because I mean, you must say big up to Blade. Blade had to wrap it up on that day. So Blade, that was the end of that season for 2005. Okay, also, so tell me who is your favorite rider normally?
Favorite?
In the B division.
That I really look up to and look at?
Yeah, with a lot of respect.
Bobo.
Okay, Bobo. And in A division?
Well,
I know but
all of them up in the
no, but
I come meet them and I respect all of them.
But it's just like when I don't say like, I know sometimes when you ask questions like that, you just feel a little bit, but it's just like, you know, ask you who's your favorite, who you know you look up to, who gave you a run for your money, you know, and the A division really, who you see give you a run for that money?
Well, I don't really, I would say like, maybe you got Dick, you got Pappy. Okay, I got Check there too, but that's my teammate.
Okay,
so he won't like to say give me a run because he won't follow me by attack. So because he with me. If he wasn't with me, maybe they'll give me a run too.
Okay, that's true.
But he's my partner, so if I attack, it won't make sense.
It won't make no sense. So more like we'll leave it alone. I don't want to give it to us, ladies and gentlemen, but we could say it's a little bit Dick, eh? Okay, also in the scene.
I can't Pappy name to take a
Pappy, okay, but we know how it is. Okay, so for the senior Blade, who you look up to with a lot of respect and inspire you, really maybe one day to come like they in the senior division?
Before I go to say like, say I look up to one of the first, I'm going to talk about a fellow, he passed away now, Glenn.
Glenn Violin, yes.
Yes, you see the other time when he used to ride, he always used to tell me why I don't come up on a bicycle. That was long time I talk about way back.
Yeah, I know Glenn. Glenn was, you know, Glenn from way back.
Yeah, so that's long time. He always tell me why I don't come up. But see, I was more looking at the football.
The basketball and football where you're not getting any light like this. This is where I'm telling people to come up in a neutral news camping way. You're going to get recognized and being on TV. Because right now, you know right now, wherever you turn now, it's Blade, it's seen. Or even your fellas tell me just sometime here, but Daniel look like we see more Blade on the TV than the news themselves. So Blade has been shown. So you look up at Glenn with a lot of respect. Did you know anything about Sylvain Dulhomme?
No.
Or you hear talk about him? Okay, also, what example Blade will set for the young riders that is coming up right now, uprising riders? What example Blade could give to them?
Well, what I tell them, if they really want to take bicycles serious, it is a sacrifice. You have to put time into that what you're doing, because you see bicycle, you can't mix up bicycle with a lot of different things, because it's a serious hard sport. You see the night the drinking, I mean all those things, you notice a lot of things.
The whole thing you have to sacrifice.
Sacrifice. You gotta ease up on certain things so fulfill what you're doing, you know.
So what is the real success of Blade really behind of this whole bicycle? His family support, not drinking, being practicing a lot. Practice. So the whole result behind of that to be like Blade, ladies and gentlemen, it demands a lot of practice. And result you could see today, a big dog for 2005, the man of the year 2005 again is Mr. Blade. So Blade also, we know you have a family also. So tell me your family of, I think you have an expecting wife or your fiance.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this. What's her name?
Brigitte Fonsier.
So you call Brigitte Fonsier. Let's do a wonderful work with Blade, because I mean, I should think.
Support me strong.
And Blade have how many kids?
One.
And what's his name?
Nakisha Kauti.
Okay, you got Nakisha. So right now, Blade, we talking about is a composed of a family of 3, and we also know your father is a very respectful man, and I know for all those who check the tape, they're going to see your father was really there to really give you full courage on your last race of the day. Even he maybe did not get enough time to come out to support you during the year, but the last race for 2005.
That was the second race he come to me, second.
That was the second race. I think he's supposed to be a proud man to know really today what Blade. But what about your mother, Blade?
Well, my mother's Sylvia Carty. Yeah, she's a Newton from Nevis.
Yeah.
But she's from St. Martin for years now.
So you normally living with by your parents?
Yeah, still at the moment.
So you're living still, which is still good, because living by your parents, as you could see, maybe that keep name away from the Naiju. So as you could see, parents says, listen, if you want to do good in sports, you have to come in soon and night and relax yourself. So Blade, it was a pleasure.
Listen to your parents too, you know. Listen to your parents. Take some advice, because see, sometimes when you're young, you feel like you're so strong that you feel you could do anything, but no, that ain't true. You know what I mean? Listen to the ageable one.
Okay, also I know sometimes in some of your races when you finish, you always say, which is very nice, you always say thanks to Almighty, God who gave me the strength to really, and the courage to really put me where I am today. And Blade, I must tell you, from the Neutral News, you really means a lot, and you really show your colors. And also I got to come in, I don't want to bring it in, but I will have to bring it in because we are coming to the end of this interview here with Blade. Also we hear rumors, and it's rumors, and also Blade will maybe be probably changing team for next year. Am I correct on this? Or are we going to be seeing Blade back in? So for 2006, Blade still going to be
Cannon Boys.
Cannon Boys. Okay, well, live Blade.
Well, the honest rumor is, you see, I want to say I leave in my team. I will never leave my team. But you see, right now I was thinking on doing a little racing bike, and I have to get a license to do that.
So you will more like try to get a license under the More Trouble.
But you see, More Trouble itself ain't got, I don't think they have a license from More Trouble itself. I don't know. But right now I looking. I know.
Oh, you like a free agent, more like.
I looking to see who I will join. Maybe if I'm gonna get to form my own team, I will do that too.
Okay, also I know Blade right now will be a wanted man now for 2006. So what's your pronostic for next year, 2006?
Well, I ain't got nothing planned right now. You see, what good about everything? Next year, gospel life. And the race, they're gonna have to try to get rid of me. Because they know what I'm capable of doing, so I could be relaxed. You understand?
So next year now you're going to leave, they take the race to you instead of you taking the race to them now.
But the order to get rid of me, I get rid of them.
But for 2005, I mean, we could not want to get more spectacular than what they give us. Well, Blade, thanks a lot for your interview, and we appreciate it, and we hope now to get more coverage for next year, 2006, because we know the fire going to be too hot for the pot next year.
So I will try one race. Maybe I will try a few races up in the senior. Yeah, I would love to do that. Trust me, I will love to do that.
Well, Blade, meaning from you, if you say you're going up there,
I would love to try it.
I know we're going to see you there. And also enjoy the rest of all your race, because remember, racing have a certain amount of years into this, and after certain years there will be no more Blade. So as long Blade, you enjoy it, is the best time of your career when you're young and got all that strength like you do. And we know we're going to have a lot of more of Blade to be seen in this sunlight.
Yeah.
But Blade, thanks a lot.
I would love to thank the Neutral News a lot too. And I will shake your hand, you know what I mean? Because you've been there supporting me before I even start to shine, and now you're supporting me. And I really thank you a lot for thanking the Neutral News to always be there to have race. You know, it was very nice out, and I love that.
Okay, well then I must tell you, Blade, wherever there will be bicycle race, the Neutral News will try to be in the place, because our job really have been, this Neutral News have been created for the sports in St. Martin, because too many good people has gone out of this life and they never get recognized. And Blade, I could tell you the Neutral News will love people like you and the others, all the riders, all the sportsmen, to have a career of something that the future riders could see. And we have a lot of champions went out and we never get to even see a tape of them. But at least you could put that down in your book. Neutral News will have Blade remember for years and years and years to come. Even in 50 years, there will be a picture or a tape or DVD of Blade somewhere about in somebody's house put on. Yeah. So thanks again, Neutral Blade, and hope to see you next year, because hopefully we know like we're going to have an award show for the night, for Friday night, which is the 16th of December 2005, and they're going to be awarding all the big dogs. So big thanks again, like I said, a big shake hand for you. And ladies and gentlemen, you never know, next could be one of our youth for next year. Ciao. So Blade, I had to ask you this, because also we know Lau used to be showing in a lot in the A division, and the B division. Sorry, Lau used to show a lot in the B division. And look, like since you're present, you have hot Lau, and Lau did not recover as yet, because we know one of the places the hot team was up mid division, because before that race started, Lau did say, I don't know if you see that tape, Lau did say he's back and he's going to really see what Blade is made of. And Blade looked like he really showed him what Lau is made back. Tell me a little bit about Lau.
Well, Lau is a powerful roller on the flat, but you see, he got size too, you know, so he won't be a climber, he won't go really fast. And I give him respect, you know, but for that a year about him, you know. And by the time I come in there now was a different, because I come there to show my colors, you know.
So, but Blade, how it is when you hurt these fellas, it take them so long to recover?
Look at the pace will be heavy.
So this pace you'll have to make a little adjustment to certain fellas like Lau, because I mean Lau, like you said just now, Blade, you know what I appreciate a lot about you? You give respect to all those who were there before. Yeah. And these are the things what gives us a lot of success in life. You respect those that you meet, because those are the fellas that open the gap for people like you so yeah, understand. So also I hear little Gerard, what I drive the garbage truck, always say he want to tackle you. What do you think about Gerard?
He's my motivation, you know, he's my motivation, guys. He always talk about he supposed to bike me, but he's an ageable fellow too.
Yeah, Gerard, we know.
Yeah, Gerard Pangu.
Gerard's supposed to go almost close to 60 years. He need to fight, he's supposed to almost retire. Yeah, but 50 and all, close to 60.
He's powerful for his age still, you know, but he's an encouragement to me, you know, and I respect him a lot.
So all those, so we call those like examples for you.
Yeah.
So Blade, so we hope, like I said, we will like you and the other riders be example for those riders that come in, you know, the young ones. So Blade, I know you will continue hurting them, but it's just part of the game. Whenever you're tampering with this blade, are you going to get caught? Because remember, that's the blade cutter. He cuts you on every angle. He cuts you on the flat. He cuts you on the hill. He cuts you on a split. So really, you don't know where you can hurt Blade. So Blade have any weak spot? I know he won't want to tell her you on the camera, but I don't think he have any weak spot. But I'm still going to ask him the question. Does Blade have any weak spot?
But they're going to have to discover that.
You see what I just tell you? He won't release those secrets because
I don't know.
You're going to get in touch. Well, again, thanks again, and hopefully we're going to know his weak spot maybe one day in 2006. Charles, so we know him. You're working here in the sports, the commune sports department. How long Blade is working here?
Well, I got about 9 years. Well, first I started off with the OMS, that was an association, but I got like 2 to 3 years now working with the commune itself and not the commune government.
So, and also I could see you're very proud about with your job, because you do it with a lot of passion. And it's nice to see, like, even you have a big reputation now in the bicycle, that did not make you feel like you're too big to do your job with a lot of pride and dignity.
No, man, you see, when I went for this job, I asked for a job and I tell them I want to work. So it's two different things. Like, people ask for a job, but I ask to work. So you know what I mean? So when I come on my job, I come to work.
And but Blade, I sure think when you pass or the commune will hear a man like you talking like this, it just gonna leave gaps open for others. No, when you come in to ask for work and they give you work, you must take whatever you get. As long as you do the people work with a lot of pride. And as I could see, take an example, Blade is a big man, which is the man for the year 2005 in the mountain bike racing, and as you could see, he take his job with a lot of pride. Right, Blade, keep up the good works, and they say good works always give good results. And today you could see you have a lot of results, and we hope, like I said, that you continue in this good way.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
But right now I'm thinking and try to farm some youths from St. Jim too to get them on the bicycle, you know what I mean? They're working on that.
Well, Blade, it takes champions like you to open gaps and set example for the newcomers. So if you got plan to do that, congratulations, and we asking you, encouraging you, even if you want the neutral news to give you cover, because we suspect to send the neutral news has been in the area. There's a lot of progress in the bicycle.
Yes,
because people has been seeing the results, and this is why he are trying and giving it everything. And many times people think the neutral news is here for money, but trust me, everything the neutral news is here doing is just contributing, because money could not pay the neutral news to do the job they are here doing. So we are not here for the pocket. We are here to support, to develop the sport, especially anything that neutral news can help to contribute to do to the sport of St. Martin.
Thank the neutral news. I really thank the neutral news for supporting.
Okay.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. This one nice.
Here by Blade fiance place, which is the flamboyant new look, because like we also tell you, Blade is here with his fiance also. We know we're going to be giving her a little highlight with our interview, so we're going to be going in right now inside her salon to us to get a little interview with her. They are coming in, and now we are going to meet him, which is a Blade expectant wife, his fiance. So this is Brigitte. So Brigitte, tell me, how is this place running so far?
This place is running very good. It's with me, my 4 sisters. We working as family. It's very nice.
So also we seeing this whole bicycle thing and all become like a family thing, because here where she working is a family thing, and also in the bicycle thing is a family thing. So tell me a little bit about Blade.
Okay, Blade, since I met him, I know first he was in football. Come he get football. He do basketball. Now he in bicycle.
So how you feel now knowing you have to be getting up every Sunday morning to make sure prepare his breakfast and get on that bike or behind that car to follow him?
It'll be fun. Because first before I used to do it, so now Blade doing it, now it'll be fun.
About a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Free little bird,
used to do it, so now Blade doing it now, it'll be fun. And the best thing about Kid, he always winning, so that's the happiest thing about Kid.
So you're not too also for the year 2005, Blade is the man for 2005, right?
Of course.
So you know he couldn't have been doing this thing without your support.
No.
And also we know you have a little child, he gave me the name, I think.
Kisha.
Nakisha, he also talk a lot about her, so I know he have to be worrying with his bicycle. Also we know he does spend a lot of time also with his daughter. So
yeah, one thing his daughter is always her daddy daughter. And every time her father win, Papa you must win, Papa you must win. And that's the only thing she does tell him, make sure he does always make up please, he does win and be my trophy.
So anything you want to send out a message for those other riders who have their fiancé?
I like to tell them, if you have your fiancé or your husband, if they're doing sport, you should support them because it's their hobbies, what they like, but I will have courage with them, go out and support them. That's the best thing to do.
Okay, well then, ladies and gentlemen, you hear it for yourself from a champion wife, expecting wife, which is Brigitte. We know she's Franciette's daughter. We're going to give Franciette David a highlight also. Well then, Brigitte, thanks for your little interview on the Neutral News, and we hope to get another comment with you maybe for the next season because we know the bicycle season is over. Thanks a lot. Okay, also we are here with Mr. David Franciette, which is Blade and father-in-law, the man who has a big job to do behind this support of Blade. So David, tell me, how is this whole bicycle thing going so far?
Well, today I'm sorry because my voice is not so good, but you know how the bicycle, I like bicycle a lot and I always know behind it and I will remain behind it. Next year I expect to do much better than that.
So what do you think about Blade, your son-in-law, as a rider? Because we also mentioned, you say many times in many races, many interviews, you also say, is the donkey meat what got him doing all this?
Well, that's what they say. But I realize I'm not done practice, he can't win race. I ain't got to tell nobody what either give him. I'm not supposed to tell nobody what can meet or not. But the problem is every time we come out, we win.
And you know for sure this year 2005 Blade is the man for the bicycle race season, right?
But no, I call all the rest of the riders what riding bike be ready for next year because I bet on anybody, none of them can beat Blade.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you hear it for yourself from his father-in-law. He mean you ain't seen nothing yet for 2005 and prepare yourself. 2006 Blade is coming as the cotton Blade, hotter than ever.
Everybody been supporting me for the year 2005 on a bicycle, mountain bike, and encouraging me. And most of all, I want to thank my sponsor Juice for always be there when I need help for the bike. He helped me out and from Wyan Looks. That's my girlfriend Salon Brigitte from Siet Dong Sanagong. Yeah, and I thanking everybody. Yeah, thank you Daniel too. Thank you Neutral News for the support.
You keep on asking how much I love you, baby, how much I care about you now. Ooh, keep going by the minute. In my heart I can feel it. I'm gonna let you know right now. I love you, baby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday too. On a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I love you, baby. Every day of the week. Every day of the week. I love you, baby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday too. On a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I love you, baby. Every day of the week. Every day of the week. Now and forever. There is no other. You are my one and only.
I love to feel your body when it close to mine. When you and I become as one, it sends a thrill through me. When we move to the melody, come on and give it to me, baby. When you walk your waist, you raise my
much better. He's young man in my place. He's going to be the champion. This is the champion of the A division, the champion of the king of the hill.
Nando what part of Blade to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't repeat, but look like Nando is getting hot. Look like Blade is hot. Look like Blade is hot. We don't know who.
See?
Neighbor